Hey there, it's Melanie. Today we're going to talk about how sleep can affect your weight. Now, I was discussing that the other day, and I said that's what I was going to talk about today. So I'm going to fill you in on something. I'm always talking about health and fitness and promoting health, and obviously I work in the fitness industry, but here's the thing. If you don't have your health, your fitness is going to be crap. And your health is going to start with what's going on inside your body. And number one, it's going to start with how you're sleeping. So if you're like surviving on 3 hours of sleep and 5 cups of coffee, kind of setting yourself up for disaster, to gain weight, to feel like crap. It's just, you have to give your body what it needs to do the things that it's supposed to do. Like when you sleep, your body's supposed to recharge, right? And reset itself and relax. But we're so freaking stressed that we just can't seem to do that. We don't know how to do it. So here's what happens when you're surviving on 3 cups of coffee or 5 cups of coffee and 3 hours of sleep. These hormones get all crazy. Your cortisol levels go up. Your hunger hormones aren't working right, so they're not telling you you're full. They're making you think you're hungry. You eat more. You gain weight. You feel like crap. You feel stressed out. You're gaining belly weight. You don't know what to do. Think about the last time you did not get a good night's sleep. How did you wake up feeling? I know that I wake up feeling like I was run over by a freaking truck. And that has kind of stopped for me. So this is part of why I'm putting this out there for you guys, because I got to pay it forward. I got to let you know, like, hey, I don't feel like I've been hit by a truck. Like you go to bed at night, and this is exactly what I would do. I'd flip around like a fish. And I'd look at the clock, Well, I've been in bed for 30 minutes. I've been in bed for 45 minutes. And after 30, 45 minutes, I was like, forget it. I'm out. Walking around the house, trying to figure out, like, why don't I feel tired? I feel like exhausted, but I'm not tired. Like, I almost was like, do I run around the block? Like, what the hell do I do? How do I get tired enough to go to sleep? And it wasn't even like I had energy. It was just stress, exhaustion. My mind wouldn't turn off. And we're all stressed, right? It's all about how we deal with it and what we're doing to cope with it. And, there's a lot of outside factors that work on the inside. So in order to sleep and recharge and recover, you have to fix your poor habits. So, seriously, I would take like over-the-counter sleep aid. And I can remember one night I took it and I was like, yeah, nothing's happening. So I took another one. Fell asleep on the couch. Got up to go into the bedroom, and sometimes I would literally stumble into the bedroom, like right when my husband's alarm was going off. Literally stumble, because it almost made me feel like I was drunk. So really, was I recharging and resting and relaxing? No, because I woke up and felt like I was hit by a truck or drank a ton of liquor. And that wasn't cool, because then you can't function. So then again, cortisol levels are up because they're jacked up because you're not getting enough sleep. You're eating when you shouldn't be eating. You think you're hungry, but you're really not. You're binge eating. All these things. Been there, done that, done with it. I'm not saying like every night is like a wonderful night of sleep, but I'm going to tell you what, like, how do you fix poor sleep habits or poor sleeping? It's difficult when you think about it, because we're just stressed. We're stressed. And how do we calm ourselves down? And we just don't have time to make a sleeping pattern. And, I've tried melatonin, which kind of works, kind of doesn't. I felt like I had more broken sleep with that. Some people it works for. So my routine now is, I take a sleep aid, a all natural sleep aid, along with, drinking an herbal tea that has like the chamomile, and it has names in it I can't pronounce, but these are all, like peppermint leaf, not peppermint oil. It's all in these things, so it's calming. It relaxes your stomach. It relaxes you, so you can actually fall asleep. I have actually fallen asleep, and I'm not saying like you're dead to the world sleeping. Like that's kind of how I was worried about, like, oh my gosh, this is what's going to happen if I take, a prescription medication to calm me down, to put me to sleep. Or like I said, with the whole over-the-counter stuff, I felt like I was drunk and someone hit me in the head with a bat, so I can hear things. Like, it's not like I'm dead to the world, and like trust me, I can hear my husband snoring, but I kind of hit him and I roll right back over and go to sleep. Before, I would be like, that's it, I'm up, forget it, I'm up. Someone farts across the hallway and I'm awake for the night. That doesn't happen anymore. And I wake up in the early hours of the morning, like 5:30 in the morning, and I'm ready to go. I don't sit there and, yes, I still drink coffee, but I'm not surviving on 5 cups of coffee because I've only had 3 hours of sleep. So I felt like I found the solution. I have to pay it forward to other people because I felt like everything that I was doing, like I was eating good, I was, working out and nothing. I just was like, okay, I should be seeing some changes in either my weight or the way I feel or something, and I wasn't. And what was happening because I wasn't getting the sleep was, guess what? I'd sneak in a little bit of binge eating at night, or then I'd get pissed and I would lay there and toss and turn and my mind couldn't turn off and I would think of things that were going on and stress and stress and stress. And your hormones kind of flip around in there like the Tasmanian devil when you're lacking sleep. So you have to reset it. You have to find a way to balance it and make it work so you can actually recharge and reset and sleep soundly. So that was my big thing. Like, I was so glad that someone was like, hey, why don't you try this? And I was like, all right, maybe I will. And I was like, seriously, it's doing great. I'm doing, and here's the thing, like, when you can't expect something like this or anything to work if you're like eating a bucket of fried chicken and watching, shoot 'em up movies. You can be watching like the latest episode of whatever Walking Dead, I don't even know, or whatever their zombie movies are. You can't be watching that eating a bucket of chicken and expecting to actually relax and fall asleep. It's not going to happen no matter what you do. No matter if you have like 6 gallons of herbal tea. You have to kind of get in the swing of things like, this is when my body shuts down. This is when it tires out. This is when I have to recharge it. And then you have to give it what it needs to allow it to do what it needs to do overnight and recharge. And I am so glad that I have found that and I'm using it. So I'm just paying it forward and letting you guys know that, yep, there's something that can help with your sleep. And it doesn't make you feel like you've been run over by a truck. It doesn't make you feel like you are hungover. So that is exactly how sleep and weight go hand in hand. You're not sleeping, your hormones are off, you're eating wrong, even throughout the day, not just because you're up late and you're like, well, I'm not going to do anything else, I might as well just eat. No, throughout the day, because your hormones have not had a chance to reset, so they're like Tasmanian devil going on in there. So think about that. Think about like, what would it feel like if I woke up and I actually felt refreshed? I actually felt like I slept. Pretty awesome, right? Seriously, if you have any questions about this, or if you're someone who like, hey, you know what? I suffer from sleep and I've used this or I've used that, and let me know. I want to know. All right, so that's all I have for you. Just make sure that you are getting your sleep and you are recharging and resetting your batteries so you can wake up feeling kind of like the Energizer Bunny instead of like you were out drinking a pint of vodka or whatever it comes in. So you guys have a great day and I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.